Hi, I'm Victoria, and I am the owner of Elementary Explorers Academy. We offer one on one interactive tutoring for reading and phonics for kids ages 5 to 10.
Awesome. How long have you been doing that?
We have been going for a while. I've been starting to get the business going, but we have been working together for about 5 weeks.
Yes. Yes, you have been in the Educator Accelerator group coaching program
Mhm.
for about 5 weeks now. So tell us where your business was at before we started working together.
I have been in and out of the classroom a lot. I had actually launched last September, so September of 2024, and put in money in ads and was getting, people kind of coming in, kind of talking. And then school started again, and I was back in the classroom, and it had really kind of taken a back seat. Over the summer, I really started again, giving it like my full attention. And was able to get in, one learner and had everything ready to go and realized that school was a little too crazy. And I wasn't even able to take that learner on. So I wanted learners and I wanted to be able to do it. Um, the learners were few and far between for me. And when I did have a learner, it wasn't even able to go anywhere just because of kind of life circumstances.
And when did you go full time in the business?
I went full time in the business this past October. So it would have been October of 2025, where I went all in and was working on making it a full time business.
Cool. So what were the main things that we did when you joined Educator Accelerator?
So even from the onboarding call that we had, I felt like I had a strategy of bringing people in to see my content. A lot of my strategy before was let's push it and try to get as many views as we can and kind of hope it gets to the right place. But we were able to kind of say, okay, here's what it is. And we set up that ad even when we were on the call together, and I could see people coming in who actually were a much better fit than anybody who was coming in before.
So the ad was number one.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we kind of change in terms of your strategy?
We definitely dove into like the DM sales process, which I felt was where I was lacking a lot. Um, Personally reaching out, I ditched ManyChat. I don't pay for that anymore. Um, and I have been personally reaching out myself and my fiance send personal DMs, customizing it to the person. And it does take a lot of work, it does take time, but I've definitely found that even the response rate is greater when you mention, you know, your family's beautiful from your profile picture or something that they had on their, Instagram. So reaching out individually has changed the business, and also kind of going through what to ask the people. I was diving into, hey, Magic E works like this. And it was trying to explain phonics through DM messaging when really I needed to be figuring out, is this person qualified to hear what I have to say? And then to get them to a call where I could explain things better. I have really loved the support and the fact that people are in the Slack group almost all the time. I have questions for you that get answered, really quickly. You're available every single day. And also, the community has been really, really helpful. There's businesses in there and ladies in there that I really look up to because they've built what I want to build, and they're very willing to step in and help when help is needed.
They're such rock stars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know it's only been 5 weeks, but walk us through the results that you've seen so far.
Yeah. I am so excited to say that I have my first tutoring session teaching a student today. And I have not gotten that far in my business previously. So I'm just so excited. I have four more calls this week using the strategy in the DMs, and things are picking up. I have collected $485, which is 485 more than I've ever collected before. So, and even in that process of, oh my gosh, this is something so new. I've never been trusted with money before. It felt like I had support, that someone was there to give me advice on all of the crazy messages and questions I had of, how do I do this? How do I make sure of that? It's just been a really supportive environment, and my business is presenting me with new problems every day, but they're the problems that I've been hoping for a really long time.
I love that. That attitude is everything. Like the problem is a privilege. The pressure is a privilege. So 485 collected. How much did you spend on ads to book those 5 calls so far and
Yeah.
collect that 485?
At this point, I've spent maybe about like $50. I've dived in and made a longer ad that we had talked about within the course and really got people coming in and have booked calls. And I'm just so excited because it's happening.
Yeah. It's how long, like you did some of this early in like COVID and then you went back to school. Like I think
I've
there's quite
been
a long timeline for you.
Yeah, it's been on and off just because I have really been wrestling with the fact of like, is this classroom the right place for me? And some classrooms have been, and some classrooms have not been at all. So really last September, no, maybe it was even September of like 2023. I don't even know at this point. It's been a long time. I've worked with a lot of people. Um, and it's just kind of been like butting my head up against a wall to say like, I love this so much. Why aren't the people coming and talking to me? And now that I have that sequence and I have, I know what questions to ask, I know how to get them on a call, and I know how to, kind of make the sale. It's just, I know that it's just going to grow from here. And I can't wait to see, how it does.
I'm so excited for you too. Can we rewind just a little bit? I'm curious if you had any hesitations around joining the program and what they were and how you overcame them.
You gave me the price tag and I almost fell out of my chair. Um, I was sitting with my fiance at the time. We were both on the call, and I knew that I needed support, but I was so scared because I had already shelled out money for other support that looked very different. Um, but I was really scared. I was like, how am I supposed to invest this significant amount of money in something I've been trying for so long that hasn't worked? Like, how am I supposed to do this? Um, and yeah, that was my biggest hesitation, but I would say that it is totally worth the fact that I came in at 3 p.m. on a Friday and was trying to write my policies and trying to get this person onboarded before the weekend so they could have everything they needed for a new week of actually tutoring. And you were available, other people in the group were available, and I got the answers I needed in a timely manner. I wasn't waiting days on end for somebody to answer me. And that's been something that's been like, there's no price tag for that for me.
That's great to hear. I'm glad that you are like so happy with the response rate because I do. I try. Cool. Is there anything else that you would like to share with somebody who's thinking about signing up?
I would say that you definitely need to like think about the effort that you are willing to put in. It's not a magic program, but if you are willing to put in the hours and the effort that it takes, Carly is going to help get you there. And she's really not going to rest until you're getting there and you are there.
I'm so happy that you know that. Thank you.